In this video, I'm going to attempt to repot up 2 Staghorn Fern plants. Yeah, you did hear me right. I did say attempt. I am going to show you my epic fail as far as repotting, but first I'm going to show you a successful repotting of a Staghorn Fern. These ferns actually belong to my husband, and he keeps them at work. And this is the 3rd time I am repotting these plants. They are super happy where they live, and they just keep growing. So because of that, I am going to repot these up into much larger containers to hopefully give them a little bit of extra room to grow. Do you see what I'm doing by grabbing the Staghorn Fern at the base of the leaves? Don't do that. That was a mistake. Don't do as I do. While you're watching me wrestle getting this plant out of the container that it's in currently, let me give you a little bit of information about the Staghorn Fern. Those flat brown mushroom top shape leaves at the very base of the plant, those are called the fronds, and you do not want to disturb or remove those fronds. They are actually part of the plant, and they help the plant absorb water, and those fronds also help the plant lock into wherever it is being grown on. Ferns do like to be typically mounted on a piece of wood with a little bit of potting soil or compost underneath, or in a basket, but again, I'm doing it the Jen way, so not following that technique at all. At this point, I was getting a little bit bored and a little bit frustrated, so I went in a little bit too aggressively with the hand trowel and broke it, so that happened. $123 bazillion years later, I finally got the plant out of the container. Now I'm going to work on potting up the plant to make sure that there is soil tucked all around the root ball, which is a lot easier said than done. I got the potting soil around the root ball as best I could, so I considered that a job well done. Hooray, it's finally potted. Now I took it over to the sink and I started gently watering the plant into the container. I did this in stages to let the water soak down a little bit, and then I would put more water on top. And then finally I'm going to cover up the soil with a little bit of moss to make it pretty, because I like things to be pretty. Husband did take this plant back to work already, and he did complain, saying it was super heavy. And I'm like, well, yeah, because it's a lot of container and a lot of dirt and a lot of water. Well, are you ready to see me totally destroy a Staghorn Fern plant? If you are, keep watching, because it's going to happen very soon. And of course, the one that I destroyed was the larger of the 2 plants. Do you see me tugging on the leaves like that? Don't do that. See what happens when you do that? You totally break the top off of the plant. As I stood there in complete disbelief as to the stupid thing that I just did to my husband's beautiful Staghorn Fern plant, I decided to call it quits. So I went ahead and I reached out to my one friend who knows all about plants, and she says all is not lost. I don't know if I believe her or not, but she said keep the root ball because it's intact, water it, fertilize it, and it should regrow. But again, I don't know. We'll see. And just for fun, here's a picture of the top of the Staghorn Fern plant. And here's a picture of the bottom of the Staghorn Fern plant. To make me feel better, let's take a look at the first one that I successfully repotted up. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again very soon.